Hello family, good morning. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope everybody was safe. I hope everyone had a good time with their families, whatever that dynamic looks like for you. Welcome to HGW Community 72. I am Miss B, Bohemian Soul. If you are new here, welcome. Know that I am still growing my channel, and the goal is for me to reach 1,000 subscribers. So if you are not a subscriber, please consider hitting that subscription button, that subscribe button, and share this video with someone. And if you are a subscriber, thank you, and welcome back, and thanks for your support. So I want to talk about something today, this morning, on my way into work. And it is something that I've never really actually did. And I don't think I'm going to do, like, traditionally. And that is dating. That is dating. I've never really, when I think about it, I've never really dated as an adult woman. And what would that look like in 2025, and why I traditionally probably won't. And hence you're probably like, well then how are you gonna meet a nice man? It'll happen. It's gonna happen. Like, not normally though, like not through dating. Because, like, for instance, I got married, like my first marriage, I got married like right out of high school. So technically, yeah, my first husband and I, we dated, but we were in high school. So I don't think it necessarily counts. And so, like, you know, literally I got married right after I graduated high school. And that first marriage lasted for 5 years. And then in between that and my last marriage, which ended last year, 2024, which was a 14-year marriage, I had two relationships in between. So after my first husband, I actually started dating someone that we worked together. So we really didn't, I mean, we did, but, you know, I would say maybe like 2 months, and then, you know, we were quote unquote an item. And then and we went out together. Like, back then I used to club, so he and I would go out to clubs together. Great conversation. He was very comedic. And, you know, as women, we tend to like that. And then my relationship, that lasted like a year. And then, like, 2 years after that, I met a man who, we were in a relationship for like 2 years, 2.5 years, and we actually lived together. And I met him through my place of business. Like, I was working, and he was a single dad, and he where I was a manager, he was a single dad. He and his daughter came in, and that's how we met. And he literally came back and invited me out for coffee, and we went out for coffee, and probably 6 months, like, we started, you know, like a relationship within probably 2 months after our first initial coffee date. And then maybe 8 months after that, and I was going through a lot at that time because my mom had been diagnosed with cancer, and she actually ended up passing through this relationship in this time of this relationship. But maybe like 8 months after we were in a relationship, he asked me to move in with him, and I did. And so I got like a little hair right here. It's itching me. It's bothering me. So yeah. And so that relationship lasted like 2.5 years. And then from, I want to say, for 3 years, did not date anyone, didn't hook up with anyone, because I don't do that. I don't do the hookup. It was just me. It was me, my business, and at that particular time, I was really into the church and stuff like that. So, and then I met my last husband, and we met in August. We was married December. I was pregnant. I found out I was pregnant by October. I was 39. No, I was 38. Because I had my son when, I was 39. So, yeah. So, and I was 38 when we met. He was 39. I had my son when I was 39, and he was 40 that following July. So, I've never really dated or gotten to know a man, and a lot of us haven't. And so for me now to be a divorced single woman, and all these dating apps, and no, I'm not doing that. I don't really have a lot of, I don't deal with a lot of females. So I don't have like female friends or female cousins that can be like, oh, I know somebody, and you guys need to go out on a date or whatever, because they know, one, I'm not doing it. I'm not. It's awkward. People are weird. And I'm not into the, no, I don't ever want to get married again. Those are not my plans. Long-term relationship, yes. I don't want to grow old and alone. And I don't know any woman that does. And if she says she does, you lying. But the dating thing, that's scary. That is scary. You don't know who you meeting. You don't know their circle. So I don't even know, how that would even happen. So for me, dating in 2025 is a joke. It is a joke. But definitely, conversations, for me, I guess dating would look like he and I meeting in a very probably non-traditional way, maybe in the grocery store, maybe me out with my kids shopping, maybe I'm at the car wash washing my vehicle, at the gas station pumping gas. I'm thinking of places where I would meet a man to spark up conversation to where I would even allow myself to exchange some type of I guess number. And even with that, it's not even people don't talk on the phone no more. It's messaging and texting, and I don't know, y'all. This is just I am not excited about dating someone because it's awkward now and it's weird, and people express was driving like a turtle. I had to get past it. People are weird. And people come with unrealistic, that's the key. People now, men nowadays, a lot of men, they come with this unrealistic goals. They don't even have, I take that back, like they don't even have goals. Like they have like no conversation game. Like I know like recently there was a gentleman that approached me this past weekend. It was 2 in one particular day. And one seemed to be a very nice man, but the simple fact that I didn't even give him my real name, because I did not. I gave him my bogus name, and then like, to each his own, but he wasn't a black man, so I have nothing against interracial relationships, whatever, but and there are very attractive men that are not black men, but that right there, had he been a black man, because he had an accent, and the accent was just like lovely. I was attracted to the accent, but yeah, like I said, I off the rip, I gave him a fake name, so that spoke leaps and bounds. And then the other man, same day later on, was a black man, but his whole approach was just off. So I don't know. I don't think my expectations are unrealistic. Just, your approach. And, I'm more of a homebody, like, and I'm a mother with 2 teens. So that's another thing. Like, my life right now is work, raising my children, and making sure we're good. And the man that I get involved with has to understand that. Like, not that my life is my social life is not a priority, because it is, but I literally work like 6 days a week. So that's another thing. Like, I'm a productive, busy woman. So I just wanted to talk to that. I don't know how he come in. I don't know how I'm gonna meet him, because the dating thing, that's just not in the cards for me. So I just wanted to talk to that. So if you guys want to, like, I don't know, give me some suggestions or something. I don't know. I'm not doing no dating apps though. So all right, family, that's all I wanted to talk to this morning. Remember, be great to yourself, because you are great. Be great to your family. They deserve your greatness. Yours crazy. Be great to your community. Without love, self-love first, we have absolutely nothing. And as always, clarity is key. But without consistency, we have no balance. Family, have a great week. Be well.